Alright, bro, we back on this. We back on this game. Look at that sunset. Oh my goodness. Yep, we good. We alive and well. And I'm back on the creative world again. The building that I was going for obviously didn't work out. But you know what I do want to do? I think I'm gonna do a little cemetery here. Because I don't know why, but there's something oddly beautiful about a cemetery overlooking some land. I don't know, not really sure. But that's what we're going to go for today. Well, I talk about things I am grateful for. Because I know I've recently had some conversations about how life is hard and I'm trying my best to figure things out. But the truth is, there's a lot that I can be really thankful for. I was hanging out with my best friend today. I recently helped him move into a new apartment, and we were thrift shopping for furniture and stuff. And man, it was hot. We live in Oklahoma, and we've been having like days recently that are over 100 Fahrenheit. Super, super hot. And we were passing by people on the road who are either homeless or otherwise don't have a mode of air conditioned transportation, like they're on scooters or something, right? And then we're thinking, well, he said, bruh, we're complaining about it being so hot outside and we're driving around in a car right now. And then it hit me and I was like, yeah, you know what? Actually, that is a blessing. It's a blessing we take for granted because we are so used to it. And even though you think like a lot of people use cars for transportation, there are plenty of people who don't have cars, who don't get to drive around at a at a speed that is way better than walking, who don't get to have air conditioned transport. There are people who actually are homeless and don't get to take nearly as much shelter, and I don't even know what it's like. I'm not even gonna try to pretend to know what that's like. So even though my life sucks low-key, it could suck a lot worse. And I want to say, like, if you are going through something or if you are in a situation that really sucks, you know, I'm not going to belittle your situation because your struggle is definitely valid, but it definitely helps to realize it could be so much worse. Yes, my job sucks, but at least it pays me barely enough to survive. You know, at least I have some place to live, even if it's not my dream place. At least I have a car, even though it's not my dream car. And at the end of the day, I've got my friends who love me and care for me. I've got my friend who I got to spend time with today. I've got other friends here and around and about that I get to see pretty occasionally. I'm thankful that I drive a car that gas isn't super expensive on. I do take premium, but at least I'm on 4 cylinders, so it's pretty efficient. And I've even got my internet friends who I really do hope to meet in real life someday. Some of them are just so sweet, and I am so thankful that they are in my life. What is this light right here? Oh, is that the sun? That's weird. I don't know. But no, because it's right there. I don't know. Something with the fire from... I burned it down for the thumbnail. But I don't know. But yeah, bro, like I really do have a lot to be thankful for, and maybe you do too. Maybe it's time to think about that. And I live in America. I am a white American man. I have more freedom than most people in the whole world. And it's actually, when I think about it that way, it is absolutely not fair. It is not fair that so many people are struggling much harder than me. And I have no right to make myself a pity party when when there are so many others out there that are in much worse situations. I mean, I can feel bad for myself occasionally, but man, I have it so much better than so many people. Yeah, the place I'm living in sucks, but at least it's a place that my parents are giving me that is way cheaper than any of the full-scale apartments that I can find around town. That's amazing, truly. And maybe I don't have a partner anymore. Maybe I'm divorced, and I know I keep ranting about that, and I need to stop complaining about the fact that I'm divorced, but it's good. And it's being used for good, rather, I should say. It's sad, obviously, but it's being used for a good thing, because that's part of my testimony on how Christ has still used me for an enriching life, how I can still serve others, how I can relate to others who have gone through the same thing. That is the most important thing at all. I was just thinking, like, I have friends who have been divorced fairly recently. Some of them before me, some of them around the same time as me. And it's actually really great to be able to relate to them, be able to share in their struggles. And you know what? We are here right now, so screw it. I'm going to go ahead and say something. I know I have friends watching this who are going through some hard times. You guys know who you are. So I'm going to go ahead and say this out loud right now. As your friend, it is my job to share in your struggles with you, to help you through your sufferings, because this battle that we are living in on Earth is not one that we can do on our own. We are meant to be here for each other. That's why God brings us together. I really do believe it is his hands at work. He doesn't want us to suffer, but he allows it so we can get stronger and so we can further appreciate him saving us, pulling us out of those things once he does. And so it's good that we go through pain. It's sad that we have to, but doing it is a good thing. And do hard things. You know, like, you can't expect your life to be so easy. You gotta understand that, like, anything worth having is going to take some effort to get. Anything that is worth being thankful for is going to be something that not everyone has. You know, don't take your blessings for granted. Maybe you don't have your dream job, but at least you're paying the bills. Maybe your only friends are so far away and you have a difficult time being able to physically reach them, but at least you have friends. Some people have no friends. And as a Christian, I can also be thankful that in the end, everything is going to be okay because Christ is with me and he always will be. He will never leave me. And the Bible says no one can snatch me from his hand. And he gives me so many blessings, some of which take me a while to realize are there. But he really does bless me so very much. I am thankful that I am still alive and well. I am thankful that I live in an air-conditioned house. I am thankful that I get to eat 3 times a day. So many people do not get to eat 3 times a day. And the crazy thing is I don't even have to. With my small body, I can usually get away with eating only twice a day. But I digress. I'm thankful that I get to eat 3 times a day if I want to, if I please. So, yeah, life sucks, but it can always suck even worse. So I am counting my blessings today. I am so thankful. And I wasn't even sure, like, what kind of video I was planning to record today. Like, I came up with this video probably 2 minutes before I started recording. Just because I was kind of thinking about how my day went. Like, my friend literally just left my house. He stayed here for like 6 or 7 hours. And we just played Minecraft the whole time. Like, not everybody gets to do that. Can you believe it? Not everybody gets to play Minecraft? I know, shocker. Some people don't even know what Minecraft is. At least our government doesn't hide the entire internet from us. I feel really, really sorry for my brothers and sisters, like in some areas of Asia, where like everything is kept under wraps and like the rest of the world is just hidden from them. That's insane. At least my country isn't there. Like, yes, I say America sucks, but no, it actually is probably the best country to live in. I don't have a very good perspective of the rest of the world just because I've never been there. I've never been exposed to it. So I really take for granted how much freedom and how many actual rights I have. The fact that I get to express my religion freely without hiding, I feel so terrible for other Christians in the world who have to, I guess, hide the fact that they believe in God. That's terrible. I can't even imagine how scary that must be. But even still, they can be encouraged because no matter what happens, God will be with them. And I don't really know how to keep that conversation going, nor do I have build ideas. And it's not interesting to watch me fly around and talk. Well, maybe it is, but I don't know. That's not what I'm doing. I like this environment. I like this area. I want to build a whole lot of things. And I find it ironic that we've started with the place where life ends. It's kind of poetic in a way that I can't describe yet. But, I don't know. It's cool. What's up, little bunny? I like bunnies. I love bunnies so much. Oh my goodness. I'm getting distracted. I'm going to go ahead and go. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching and listening. And episode 2 of Minecraft Story Mode is coming tomorrow. So hang on tight. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll see you guys there. Bye for now.